Hello, this is Suzanne LeClaire, and this topic of conversation is vocational rehabilitation services for wounded warriors. First, let's look at just a general overview of what vocational rehabilitation services are available for you as a veteran. One is it offers assistance in finding but also keeping a job. If there should be difficulties on the job or some adjustments need to be made in order for you to retain your position, then they help afford that. There's also case management services, counseling, and they work with medical referrals. There's a comprehensive vocational assessment, and there's also services that help you work with your employer, and just so that you know what the incentives are for the employer in order to hire a wounded warrior. There's also secondary education and training available for you as a wounded warrior, resume assistance, interview coaching, and there is a transferable skills analysis. Basically, it's an assessment that's done and taking into account all the skills that you have had through the course of your career and working history that basically plugs it into how some of those skills could be used in other kinds of employment. And vocational counseling and rehabilitation planning, if that is something that you need. Now let's talk about the Vocation Rehabilitation and Employment Program, and I'll refer to that as the VR&E. It's a Chapter 31 program. In order to be eligible for this program, you have to be honorably discharged from the service, and you have to have a service-connected disability with a minimum of a 20% rating, and that is obtained through the VA administration. Now, it's important for you to know that don't assume that just because you may have been hospitalized, whether at a VA hospital or a military hospital following your injury, that you will automatically have that service-connected disability. That is not the case. You must apply for that through the VA administration. Now, this service-connected disability and honorable discharge are important for you in the long term for any pension that you may be eligible for, any health care coverage, and any compensation that you would be eligible for. Now, in order to apply for this service-connected disability or apply for the VR&E Chapter 31 program, you can do it either by calling the Veterans Administration or online at www.vab.va.gov. Once you apply for this program under Chapter 31, then you as a veteran are assigned a vocational rehab counselor. You see the acronym VRC. This is a case manager who helps you determine your entitlement. This person will help guide you through the process and continues to work with you as a veteran to develop either a plan or, if that is not something that works for you, other resources that would be available for you as a veteran. So what does a vocational rehab plan look like? Well, once you have your vocational rehab counselor, that person helps you select one of several tracks that you choose. One is that you may choose to go back and work with a former employer with some modification or additional training. Another one is direct job placement services for new employment. So it may be that you're going to work in a totally new field and might require some different training, education. If you want to set up your own self-employment company or program. Another one is employment through long-term services. Let's just say that you want to get some additional training, you want to attend a job training, some tech school or college. Or, depending on your injury, it may be that you just really want to establish and be able to have independent living. Let's look at some resources that are available for you. Do a career assessment. There is a $25 fee for the online careerassessment.com. And basically, it is your one-stop career shop. So it does a career self-assessment, a self-directed search. It helps you find a career path, career navigation, what opportunities would be available locally, nationally, and abroad. And it helps guide you through what resources are available and how you'd go about searching for them. Career assessment helps you build a resume so that if you are needing some assistance in that area. There are also other websites, Job Accommodations Network and Job Crank. So there are other resources out there that will help you find jobs or other rehab services. There's also a military home front website. This website is really important for wounded warriors because it links employers who have jobs especially set aside for wounded warriors due to employment incentives, and it also provides a lot of other good information for you. There's also another website called Seamless Transitions Program, Talent Has No Limits, and all of these resources are listed on our site with a link that you can just go and click to. Don't forget that there's also the vocational rehab information through the VA. They have several, and Vet Success is another important website for you to keep in mind that help vets transition back to work and independent living. Those of you that might be Michigan residents, there are resources specifically targeted to Michigan. It's called the Michigan Works Office. That concludes the vocational rehab for wounded warriors. Hopefully you found the resources and the information useful and beneficial for you, and good luck in your search.